Hi students, today I am going to discuss some of the problems in vectors. See the first question. The resultant of two forces of magnitudes 4 Newton and 4 root 2 Newton. So there are two forces and their magnitudes are given as 4 and 4 root 2 Newton. So it makes 90 degrees with the smaller force, means the resultant makes an angle of 90 with the smaller force. Suppose let this be 4 newtons and resultant makes 90 degrees. So let this be R, which is making 90 degrees with the smaller force. Why? Because among 4 and 4 root 2, 4 is the smaller force. So resultant makes 90 with the 4 Newton force. So what is the other force? Let us represent it. So the other force is 4 root 2. So this is the diagrammatic representation for the given problem. He asked to find angle between two forces is. So we need to find the angle between these two forces. See here the tail is being coinciding with force 4 Newton, but we should not take the angle between one tail and one head. So what is angle between vectors? It is the smaller angle between two tails or two heads. So what shall we do is extend 4 Newton vector. So now the angle, external angle is considered as the angle between two forces 4 root 2 and 4. So first to find this angle, we must know what is the internal angle. So if I give name to this triangle ABC, already we know that angle B is 90 degrees. So what will be the angle C? Let us find out first. So as it is a right angle triangle, I am defining cos, let this angle be alpha. So cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 4 newtons, hypotenuse is 4 root 2. 4 by 4 root 2, 4 and 4 gets cancelled, we get 1 by root 2. So what is cos alpha is equal to 1 by root 2. So when we will get 1 by root 2 in terms of cosine means when alpha is 45 degrees. So alpha is 45 degrees. Now we can find theta. See, if you observe, the straight angle is 180 degrees. So we can write alpha plus theta equal to 180 degrees, which is nothing but straight angle. So alpha is 45 plus theta equal to 180 degrees. So transpose 45 degrees to RHS. Theta is equal to 180 minus 45, we will get 135 degrees. So the angle between two forces 4 and 4 root 2 Newton is 135 degrees. The second problem is, it is given that A bar plus B bar equal to C bar with A bar perpendicular to B bar, means let us take a vector A bar and another vector B bar which is perpendicular to A bar. So what will be the resultant? It will be from tail of A bar to head of B bar. Let this be C bar. So what is magnitude of A is given as 10 units. So magnitude of A bar equal to 10 and magnitude of C bar is equal to 20. Find magnitude of B bar and angle of C bar with A bar. So angle of C bar with A bar means this is the angle. Let us consider the angle be alpha. So in this triangle we can define cos. So cos alpha is equal to, what is adjacent side by hypotenuse? Adjacent side is A bar vector. So magnitude of A bar by hypotenuse is C bar. So magnitude of C bar. So on substituting the values, a bar equal to 10 and c bar mod c bar equal to 20, so we get 1 by 2. So as cos alpha is equal to 1 by 2, we get alpha is equal to 60 degrees. When alpha equal to 60, cos alpha will be equal to 1 by 2. So the angle between C and A bar is 60 degrees. And again we need to find magnitude of B bar. So as it is a right angle triangle, we can write mod C bar square equal to mod B bar square plus mod A bar square. As it is a right angle triangle, by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can write mod C bar square equal to mod B bar square plus mod A bar square. So what is mod C value? 20 square equal to mod B, we need to find out, plus mod A is 10 square. So 20 square gives you 400 and mod B bar square plus 10 square gives you 100. Now transpose 100 to LHS, we get minus 100. So 400 minus 100 gives us 300. So mod B bar square equal to 300. From that, mod B bar is equal to square root of 300. We can write square root of 300 as 10 root 3. So the magnitude of B bar is 10 root 3 units and and the angle of C bar with A bar is 60 degrees. Let us see the next problem. Find a vector F bar of magnitude 50 newtons parallel to minus 4i cap plus 3j cap. So we need to find a vector F bar. So F bar is equal to, what must be the magnitude? 50 newtons. So 50 into and parallel to minus 4i cap plus 3j cap. So find the unit vector. So for this the unit vector is minus 4i cap plus 3j cap divided by, find the magnitude of the given vector. So square root of minus 4 whole square plus 3 square. So we get 50 into minus 4i cap plus 3j cap divided by minus 4 square is 16 and 3 square is 9. So square root of 16 plus 9. So 16 plus 9 gives us 25. So root 25 can be written as 5. So 50 into minus 4i cap plus 3j cap divided by 5, and 5 cancels 50 10 times. Now distribute 10 to the terms present inside the bracket. So 10 into minus 4 gives us minus 40i cap and plus 10 into 3 30j cap. So the vector F bar, which is having a magnitude 50 Newton and parallel to given vector is minus 40i cap plus 30j cap, which is nothing but the required vector F bar. The question given is, find a vector of magnitude twice of 12i cap minus 5j cap and anti-parallel to 3i cap minus 4j cap. So first let us consider the first vector as A bar. Let A bar is equal to 12i cap minus 5j cap and parallel to another vector. So let us take that as B bar. So B bar is equal to 3i cap minus 4j cap. So we need to find out a vector. So let the required vector be R bar. let the required vector equal to r bar. So we need to find out r bar, and what is the condition given is the vector is equal to twice the magnitude of a bar vector. So r bar is equal to twice the magnitude of a bar vector and anti-parallel to b bar vector. So anti-parallel means two vectors, if they are pointing in opposite direction, then they are said to be anti-parallel. So we are taking minus b cap. Why? Because as given that anti-parallel, if given parallel we can take directly b cap. As it is given anti-parallel, we are taking it as minus b cap. So let us find mod a bar. Mod a bar is equal to square root of 12 square plus minus 5 whole square, which gives us 12 square is 44 and 5 square is 25. We get root 169, which is equal to 13. Now let us find minus b cap. Minus b cap is equal to minus b bar by modulus of minus b bar. So minus b bar means minus of 3i cap minus 4j cap by modulus of minus 3 whole square plus 4 square. On distributing the minus, we get minus 3 and the coefficient of j is 4. So now distribute minus, we get minus 3i cap plus 4j cap divided by 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16. 16 plus 9 gives root 25. So we can write this vector as 4j cap minus 3i cap by root 25 is 5. So now substitute these two values in r bar vector. So therefore r bar vector equal to 2 into mod a bar, that is 13, into minus b cap. So its value is 4j cap minus 3i cap by 5. So 2 into 13 gives you 26. So 26 into 4j cap minus 3i cap divided by 5 is the required vector for us, which is having the magnitude twice of a bar and anti-parallel to b bar vector. So now let us discuss what is a position vector. A general way of notating a vector is position vector r bar, which extends from a reference point a general way of representing a vector is with position vector. Which we call it as r bar. So this position vector is nothing but a vector which extends from fixed reference point to the required position. So this position vector is extended from fixed reference point to the required position, and that fixed reference point is usually considered as origin. So, let us consider the coordinate system with x and y axis. I am considering a point P which is having the coordinates x, y and z. So, the position vector r bar is nothing but a vector which extends from a reference point. That reference point is usually taken as origin. So, from origin to point P, draw a vector which is given by r bar. So, in unit vector notation, we can write the position vector r bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So, this is the position vector of OP vector. So, we can write r bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Suppose I am considering another point, let this be Q, and it is having the coordinates x2 comma y2 comma z2, and P coordinates let it be x1, y1 and z1. So, let r1 bar be the position vector of OP and r2 bar be the position vector of Q. So, the resultant will be from in this way. So, we can write from this, let the resultant be represented as S bar. So, we can write S bar as position vector of R2 bar minus position vector of R1 bar. So, position vector of R2 bar, which is given by the coordinates x2, y2, z2, can be written as x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap minus position vector of R1 bar, that is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Now, we can rewrite this equation as x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 into j cap plus z2 minus z1 into k cap. So, in this way we can write the resultant vector S bar by considering the position vectors R1 bar and R2 bar. So, let us see one problem. The position vectors of two balls are given by R1 bar and R2 bar. Given R1 bar is equal to 2I cap plus 7J cap and R2 bar is equal to minus 2I cap plus 4J cap. What will be the distance between two balls? He is asking the distance between two balls. First, let us find R2 bar minus R1 bar. So, that is equal to R2 bar is minus 2I cap plus 4J cap minus of R1 bar is 2I cap plus 7J cap. Now, distribute minus to the terms present inside the bracket. So, minus 2I cap plus 4J cap minus 2I cap plus into minus minus 7J cap. Now, minus 2I cap gives us minus 4I cap plus 4J minus 7J gives us minus 3J cap. So, R2 bar minus R1 bar is given by minus 4I cap minus 3J cap. Let this be R bar. So, the distance means we need to find out the magnitude of R bar. Magnitude of R bar is equal to square root of minus 4 square plus minus 3 whole square. So, minus 4 whole square gives us 16, minus 3 whole square gives us 9, and square root of 16 plus 9, we get square root of 25, which is nothing but 5. So, the distance between two balls is 5. See the question. If A bar is equal to 3i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap and B bar is given by 2i cap minus 2j cap plus 4k cap, he is asking to find the magnitude of A bar cross B bar. So, first let us write the given vector A bar is equal to 3i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap and B bar is equal to 2i cap minus 2j cap plus 4k cap. So, to find the magnitude of A bar cross B bar, we have to write the given vectors in matrix form, that is I, j, k are the unit vectors, and now write the coefficients of I, j, k for the A bar vector 3, 1, 2, and for B bar vector is 2, minus 2, 4. So, now split this into 2 by 2 matrix, that is I cap into 1, 2, minus 2, 4. We get this 2 by 2 matrix by eliminating first row, first column, and next we have to take minus j cap into eliminate first row, second column, we will have 3, 2, 2, 4 plus k cap into eliminate first row, third column. So, we have 3, 1, 2, minus 2. Now, find determinant, that is I cap into 1 into 4, 4 minus of minus 2 into plus 2, it gives us minus 4 minus j cap 4 3 is 12 minus 2 into 2 4 plus k cap 3 into minus 2 gives minus 6 minus 2 into 1 2. So, we get 4 minus of minus 4 gives plus 4. So, 4 plus 4 8 I cap and 12 minus 4 gives plus 8. So, here we are having minus. So, plus into minus is minus 8 j cap and minus 6 minus 2 gives us minus 8. So, minus 8 k cap. So, we need to find the magnitude. So, the magnitude is equal to square root of 8 square plus minus 8 square plus minus 8 square. On solving these, we get the magnitude as 8 root 3. So, the magnitude of A bar cross B bar is given by 8 root 3 units. Now, he asked to find the unit vector which is perpendicular to both A bar vector and B bar vector. So, the unit vector which is perpendicular to the original vectors is n cap. So, the unit vector we can find n cap is equal to A bar cross B bar by modulus of A bar cross B bar. So, A bar cross B bar is given by the vector 8i cap minus 8j cap minus 8k cap divided by what is modulus of A bar cross B bar means 8 root 3. Now, take 8 as common in the numerator, we get I cap minus j cap minus k cap by 8 root 3. 8 and 8 get cancelled. So, we have I cap minus j cap minus k cap by root 3. So, the unit vector which is perpendicular to A bar and B bar is n cap equal to I cap minus j cap minus k cap by root 3. We can also write this as 1 by root 3 into I cap minus j cap minus k cap. So this is the required unit vector that we need to find. The third bit given is we need to find cosine and sine of the angle between a bar and b bar vectors. So to find cosine we have to consider dot product formula, that is a bar dot b bar is equal to modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos theta. So by using this formula we can find out cosine of the angle between two vectors a bar and b bar. So first let us find the value of a bar dot b bar. So a bar dot b bar is equal to, a bar vector is 3i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap dot b bar vector is 2i cap minus 2j cap plus 4k cap. Now do the dot product for the given vectors. So I cap I is 1 and coefficients is 3 into 2 gives us 6. I dot j is 0, so the term will be 0. I dot k also is 0, hence the term is also 0. Now coming to j cap, j into I is 0. So the next term will be j dot j. J dot j is 1, hence multiplying its coefficients 1 into minus 2 gives us minus 2, and multiplying j cap with 4k cap. So j dot k is 0, so the term will be 0. Now coming to the third term 2k cap, k dot I is 0, k dot j is 0. So k dot k is 1, hence multiplying the coefficients 2 into 4 gives us 8. So what will be a bar dot b bar value means 6 minus 2 gives us 4. So 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So a bar dot b bar is equal to 12. Now let us find what is modulus of a bar. Modulus of a bar is equal to square root of 3 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. So 3 square gives us 9 plus 1 plus 2 square is 4. So we get root 14. Let us find mod b bar equal to square root of 2 square plus minus 2 square plus 4 square, that equal to 2 square is 4, minus 2 whole square is 4 and 4 square is 16. 16 plus 8 gives us root 24. So from this we can find cos theta. So we can write cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar by modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar. So a bar dot b bar value is 12 divided by root 14 into root 24. We can write root 14 as root 2 into root 7. And root 24 as root 12 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2 gives us 2. So that 2 cancels 12 6 times. And again we can write root 12 as root 4 into root 3 and root 4 can be written as 2. So finally we get 6 by root 7 into 2 root 3. So 2 cancels this 3 times and we can cancel root 3 root 3 times. So we get root 3 by root 7 is the angle, that is cos theta is equal to root 3 by root 7. So we have obtained cos theta value is equal to root 3 by root 7. So theta equal to cos inverse of root 3 by root 7. he asked cosine of the angle. So cos theta is equal to root 3 by root 7, and he also asked to find out sine. So we can write sine theta is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square theta. So substitute the value of cos theta, we get 1 minus cos square, that is root 3 by root 7 whole square. So we get 1 minus 3 by 7. On taking the LCM, 7 is the LCM. So 7 minus 3, that is 4 by 7 under root gives us 2 by root 7. So sine theta value is 2 by root 7. So we can find sine theta by using a bar cross b bar value also. We can write sine theta is equal to modulus of a cross, sine theta equal to modulus of a bar cross b bar by modulus of a bar into b bar. By using this formula also, we can find out sine theta from the given question. Two vectors from origin to points A and B are a bar is equal to 3i cap minus 6j cap plus 2k cap. Means the position vector OA is equal to a bar, that is 3i cap minus 6j cap plus 2k cap, and OB is equal to b bar, that is 2i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. So these are the two given vectors and asked to find area of triangle OAB. So yesterday we have discussed area of triangle is equal to half into modulus of a bar cross b bar. So first we need to find a bar cross b bar magnitude. So modulus of a bar cross b bar is equal to, write the given vectors in matrix form, I cap, j cap, k cap, 3 minus 6, 2, 2, 1 minus 2. Now split it into 2 by 2 matrix, that is I cap into, eliminating first row, first column, we get minus 6, 2, 1 minus 2, minus j cap into, eliminating first row, second column, 3, 2, 2 minus 2, and k cap into, eliminating first row, third column, we get 3 minus 6, 2, 1. Now let us solve this. I cap into minus 6 into minus 2 gives us plus 12, minus 1 into 2 is 2, minus j cap into 3 into minus 2 minus 6, minus 2 into 2 4, plus k cap into 3 into 1 3, minus 2 into minus 6 gives us minus 12, and minus into minus plus. So from this we get 10 I cap, and minus 6 minus 4 gives us minus 10, minus into minus, plus 10 j cap plus 15 k cap. This is a bar cross b bar. We need to find magnitude. So 10 square plus 10 square plus 15 square. On solving this we get square root of 425, which is given by 5 root 17. So a bar cross b bar is given by, magnitude of a bar cross b bar is given by 5 root 17. Now let us find area of triangle. Area of triangle OAB equal to half modulus of a bar cross b bar. So substitute the value of mod a bar cross b bar. So that equal to half into 5 root 70. So this is the area of triangle. So units, square units. So area of triangle OAB equal to 5 by 2 into root 17 square units. Now let us find the parallelogram area. So area of parallelogram is equal to modulus of A bar cross B bar if A bar and B bar are the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So that equal to, already we have obtained the value of mod A bar cross B bar, which is 5 root 17 square units. So the area of triangle and area of parallelogram we have to find in this way. So the problem is, if A bar equal to 4i cap minus 3j cap and B bar equal to 6i cap plus 8j cap, then find magnitude and direction of A bar plus B bar will be. So first we need to find A bar plus B bar. So the first vector given is 4i cap minus 3j cap plus 6i cap plus 8j cap is the second vector. So now 4i plus 6i gives us 10i cap and minus 3j plus 8j gives us 5j cap. So A bar plus B bar is 10i cap plus 5j cap. He asked to find magnitude of A bar plus B bar. So magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to square root of 10 square plus 5 square, which gives us 10 square is 100 and 5 square is 25. So we get root 125 is the magnitude of A bar plus B bar, and we can also write this as 5 root 5. Now we need to find direction of A bar plus B bar. So already we know, if we are having a vector A bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap, tan theta is given by y by x. So here the A bar plus B bar is in the form of xi plus yj. So the direction of A bar plus B bar is given by tan theta is equal to y. What is the coefficient of j cap? 5 by x, that is coefficient of I cap 10. So 5 cancels 10 2 times. So we get tan theta is equal to 1 by 2. So theta is equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. So the magnitude of A bar plus B bar is 5 root 5 and the direction is theta equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. Given the vector that must be added to the vectors, means here we are having two vectors. Let us consider the first vector A bar is equal to I cap minus 3j cap plus 2k cap, and the second vector as B bar is equal to 3i cap plus 6j cap minus 7k cap. So that resultant vector is a unit vector along y axis, means the resultant vector r bar is equal to a unit vector along y axis. So the unit vector along y axis is j cap. So now we need to find out what vector must be added to these two vectors. So let the vector be c bar. So we need to find out c bar. So we can write r bar resultant is equal to A bar plus B bar plus c bar. So we must add c bar to the resultant of A bar plus B bar. So that resultant is r bar. So which is equal to j cap equal to A bar is I cap minus 3j cap plus 2k cap plus 3i cap plus 6j cap minus 7k cap plus c bar. So I plus 3i gives us 4i cap minus 3j plus 6j gives us plus 3j cap and plus 2k minus 7k uses minus 5k cap plus c bar. So as we need to find out c bar vector, transpose this I, j, k to LHS. So we get j cap minus 4i cap minus 3j cap plus 5k cap is equal to c bar. So c bar vector becomes minus 4i cap plus j minus 3j gives minus 2j cap plus 5k. So hence the vector that must be added to a bar and b bar so that the resultant is unit vector along y axis is c bar equal to minus 4i cap minus 2j cap plus 5k cap, which is the required vector that we need to find out. Given the sum of two forces acting at a point is 16 newtons. So the two forces let us consider as A bar and B bar. So the sum of two forces acting is equal to 16 newtons. Hence we can write A plus B is equal to 16. Let this be equation 1. So the two forces, let it be A and B, and their sum is equal to 16. Let us consider this equation as 1. So if resultant force is 8 newtons, so R is given as 8 newtons and its direction is perpendicular to minimum force, means direction is perpendicular to minimum force. So we know the direction formula tan theta equal to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. So this direction is perpendicular to minimum force. So means tan alpha, the direction is given by tan alpha equal to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. So here alpha is given as 90 degrees. Why? Because the direction is perpendicular to minimum force. So alpha is equal to 90 degrees. So tan alpha is undefined. So undefined means the denominator must be equal to 0. So hence equating the denominator A plus B cos theta to 0. Let us take the value of cos theta. Transpose A to RHS, we get B cos theta equal to minus A and cos theta will be minus A by B. Already we know the resultant formula, that is R is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Now substitute the value of resultant R and cos theta. On substituting the values, resultant is equal to 8 is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB, and cos theta value we have obtained is minus A by B. So minus A by B is written in place of cos theta. Now B and B gets cancelled. So we get 8 equal to square root of A square plus B square plus into minus minus 2A square. So we get A square minus 2A square is minus A square. So square root of B square minus A square. Now squaring on both sides. We get 8 square is 64 is equal to B square minus A square. So we can write A square minus B square as A plus B into A minus B. So hence rewriting b square minus a square in the formula b minus a into b plus a. From equation 1, we know the value of a plus b, that is 16 newtons. So substitute 16. 64 equal to b minus a into 16. Now 16 cancels 64 4 times. Hence b minus a value is equal to 4. So let this be equation 2. We are having equation 1 as a plus b and equation 2 as b minus a equal to 4. So on solving these two equations, equation 1 and 2, that is a plus b equal to 16 and minus a plus b equal to 4, plus a minus a gets cancelled, b plus b 2b equal to 16 plus 4 gives us 20. So we get b as 10 newtons. As we have obtained b value as 10 newtons, substitute b value in either equation 1 or equation 2. So let us substitute in equation 2. So 10 minus a equal to 4. So transpose minus a to RHS and 4 to LHS, we get a is equal to 10 minus 4, that is equal to 6 newtons. Hence the two forces A and B are 6 newtons and 10 newtons respectively. The question given is the resultant of two vectors A and B is perpendicular to A bar. So the direct resultant is perpendicular to A bar means we can write that the direction tan alpha is equal to b sin theta by a plus b cos theta, and given the direction is perpendicular to A bar. So the alpha becomes 90 degrees. So tan 90 is 1 by 0, that is undefined. So equate the denominator to 0. So a plus b cos theta is equal to 0. On finding the value of cos theta, we get minus a by b. And given that its magnitude is equal to half the magnitude of b bar, means the resultant R is equal to half the magnitude of b bar vector. So we can write this as R is equal to b by 2. Now substitute the values of cos theta and resultant in resultant formula. So R is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So R value is b by 2 equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab into minus a by b. So b gets cancelled and hence we get here minus 2a square. Minus 2a square plus a square gives us minus a square. So b by 2 is equal to b square minus a square under square root. Now squaring on both sides. So on doing the squaring on both sides, we get the equation as, the equation becomes b square by 4 is equal to b square minus a square. Now transpose b square to LHS. So b square by 4 minus b square equal to minus a square. Now take the LCM, 4 is LCM. So b square minus 4b square by 4 equal to minus a square. B square minus 4b square gives minus 3b square by 4 equal to minus a square. So minus gets cancelled. So write b in terms of a. or taking square root on both sides. On taking the square root, we get root 3 into b by 2 equal to a. So, the a value is equal to root 3 b by 2, and he asked to find out the angle between a bar and b bar. So, on substituting the values in cos theta is equal to minus a by b. So, minus a value is root 3 b by 2 whole divided by b. B and b gets cancelled, we get minus root 3 by 2. So, cos theta value is minus root 3 by 2, we get the angle theta will be equal to 150 degrees. Hence, the angle between given vectors a bar and b bar is 150 degrees. So, given a particle moves from 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 6k cap to 4i cap plus 13j cap plus 9k cap. So, here let us consider the first position as r1 bar is equal to 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 6k cap, and the second position r2 bar is equal to 14i cap plus 13j cap plus 9k cap, and force is given as 4i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap, and he asked to find work done. So, work done is given by the formula dot product of force and displacement. So, first let us find out the displacement. So, displacement S bar is equal to R2 bar minus R1 bar. So, 14i cap plus 13j cap plus 9k cap minus of r1 bar vector is 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 6k cap. So, here 14i minus 3i gives us 11i cap, and 13j minus 2j we get 11j cap, and 9k minus of minus plus 6k we get 15k. So, we have obtained S bar value. So, given force vector is 4i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. So, let us find work done. Work done W is equal to dot product of force and displacement. So, write the force vector, that is 4i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap dot, the displacement is 11i cap plus 11j cap plus 15k cap. See, I dot I is 1, so 4 into 11 gives us 44, and I dot j is 0, so the term will be 0, I dot k is 0, hence the term is also 0. Now, coming to j cap, j dot I is 0, j dot j is 1, so 1 into 11 plus 11. Now, j dot k is 0. Now, coming to third term, k dot I is 0, k dot j is 0, k dot k is 1. So, 3 into 15 gives 45. So, on adding these we get 100. So, the units given for force is Newton and for displacement it is meter, hence we can write Newton meter or joule. So, the work done is equal to 100 joules. The question given is, given vector A bar equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap and angle between A bar and pi axis. Already we have discussed in direction cosines. If alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by the given vector A bar, with x, y and z axis, then cos alpha is given by ax by mod A and cos beta is given by ay by mod A and cos gamma is given by az by mod A. So, these are the direction cosines. He asked to find the angle between A bar and y axis. So, the angle between A bar and y axis is beta. So, we can write cos beta equal to ay by mod A bar. So, first let us find mod A bar. So, mod A bar equal to square root of 2 square plus 3 square, which gives us 4 plus 9. So, 4 plus 9 gives 13, that is modulus of A bar is equal to root 13. So, we can write cos beta equal to AY. So, the coefficient of J cap is 3. So, 3 by root 13. So, we have obtained cos beta. We need to find the beta value. We can write beta equal to cos inverse 3 by root 13. Or if we want in terms of tan, we can consider a right angle triangle. Let this be beta, the angle. So, the cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So, as adjacent side is 3, hypotenuse is 13, we get the other side as by using Pythagoras theorem, root 13 whole square equal to 3 square plus x square. So, 13 equal to 9 plus x square. So, 13 minus 9 gives us 4. So, x is equal to 2. So, from this if we want tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that equal to 2 by 3. Means the angle beta is equal to tan inverse of 2 by 3.